You're standing near the shore, where the Ford estate ends and Lake St. Clair begins. Jens Jensen once expressed his hope that Edsel Ford, perhaps his most challenging and most brilliant client, would live to see the landscape at its full beauty and maturity. But for Edsel Ford, husband, father, visionary designer, it was not to be. In what should have been the prime of his life, his health began to deteriorate. In his final days of life, Edsel would come here. He would walk across the grass, across the landscape he helped to design less than 20 years prior. It is easy to imagine Edsel walking this lawn, pausing to appreciate the view. The memories played through his mind, time with his family here at Gawkler Point, playing tennis with William, launching his boat from the cove, chasing the dogs with Josephine, sunning in the rose garden with Eleanor. By all accounts, Edsel was generous and gentle-spirited. Even during his last days, he would think of little kindnesses he could share with others. Dr. Brock Brush was Edsel's personal physician at the time of his death. Every time he came to see Edsel, when he walked out of the house, he found his car freshly washed and waxed. That's just how Edsel was.
I've never known a person who was more thoughtful of other person's feelings than Mr. Edsel Ford. He always was retiring and kind and generous and kept himself in the background. But he was so kind and so thoughtful that he didn't impose himself on any group. He always let them take front and center.
In his last weeks, Edsel was at his beloved Gawkler Point home. He fell into a coma, and on May 26, 1943, Edsel Ford passed away. Eleanor was at his bedside, his hands clasped in hers. Edsel was just 49 years old. The Ford children, Henry, Benson, Josephine, William Clay, said goodbye to their father. And Eleanor, just 47, said goodbye to her husband, her partner, her friend. One friend said, there could never be another man in her life. She was too much in love with Edsel. Eleanor continued to live here in the sanctuary that she and Edsel built. She left her home as a gift to the public, a place where people could come to enjoy what she and Edsel created for their family. The legacy and generosity of Eleanor and Edsel Ford live on, bringing beauty and enjoyment to thousands of people every year.